Welcome back to Land of House. Bit of a haircut. So Ashley needs to leave for her eyelash appointment in about 10 minutes ago, but her car is not starting. It has enough battery in it to turn on the radio and windows and stuff, but not enough to crank. So I'm having to do a jump this morning. And it may be that her battery is just old enough that it's starting to go bad. Or we may have left the light on. I'm not really sure, but let's see what we get here. That's not good. Okay, we got Ashley sent off. Turns out I was trying to charge on a screw that wasn't part of the battery terminal. I thought it was, but it wasn't, so I moved over and it cranked right up. I know my battery dies about every 4 or 5 years, so maybe about that time. And now I'm here with these urchins. You probably shouldn't stand on your piano. You'll break it.
No, let me try it.
Okay. It always takes forever to get these kids loaded up in the car. I've got a 1x4 here that I ripped down yesterday. My parents have lived in their current house now for well over 20 years, and they're starting to make some aesthetic changes to the outside. And that board will be painted gray and used as trim around some of the windows. If I remember, I will show you that when we get there in a bit. So I forget if I showed you or not. About 2 weeks ago, Ashley went to put the kids in my car. She reached down, grabbed my handle here, and it just snapped in half. I guess she doesn't understand how strong she really is. But I put some electrical tape around there and it's working. But I'm noticing there's a hairline fracture right here. You may be able to see it or not, but anyway. This car is going into its 14th year pretty soon. It's getting old. I may have to start considering a new one before too long. The crazy thing is I only have like 190,000 miles on this thing. Not a bunch. So load up the kids and go to my parents for a while. Tomorrow I have to work some at my job, but the plan is a couple of things. I want to film the underwater ram pump with pressure gauge, and that's why I got the tub out of the woods there. I need to do the last mowing and weed eating of the season. I think may not be the last mowing, but the ditches, I got to go up and down the ditch mainly and just get the weed eating done. So anyway, bunch of uncool yard work, and then I won't have a lot of time for other stuff. So I'm probably going to do a couple of inside the shop things. Try to get Ashley's bench mostly done, and then get some shelves built for our church. But anyway, we'll just take it as it comes this week. Okay, we made it to my parents' house. I got shipments of inner tubes that came in, but I wanted to show you the aesthetic changes they've been making to the house here. Used to be green and this brown color, and now it's gray. But my mom has painted up under here this gray color as well. And so what she's doing with these boards is just making a little trim around the windows. I think it really stands out. She's decided not to paint these eaves because they are way up there. But anyway, just wanted to show you what my parents are doing and why I'm cutting these boards.
Like that.
Like that. Do your wolf howl to make him smile.
Ooh.
This time it's not. So Ashley went to town yesterday and got her eyelashes done. It's one of the things she's really into these days. And her car did not start a second time. So after an hour of driving, that battery should have charged up. So I'm guessing the battery is bad. So just went to the store and bought a new one. We're gonna get this thing replaced and hopefully this is the issue. If not, it's probably going to be a lot more expensive than this battery. But let's go ahead and get this thing swapped out. Okay, I've not changed the battery on one of these newer vehicles, so I hope I don't mess anything up with the computer, because that would be terrible. I also bought this air filter because this one is pretty much nasty. Yeah, that's bad. Okay. Okay, this battery is physically smaller. Let's hope it's gonna work. See if I can get this filter piece back in here. We'll go see about cranking this thing up. My dad knows a pretty good bit about vehicles, and we just never really worked much on them whenever I was growing up, so I don't know much, but let's see. Oh yeah, it's a good sign. I was not wanting to have to buy anything more than just a battery. So, cool. So glad that car is working now. I'm down here at the ram pump testing grounds where I am testing out a submerged ram pump with my usual setup. So far, it's going quite well. I had my 1/2-inch test ram pump that I've been using down here forever, and I installed it at my neighbor's place, and it's still there. And so I built 4 small ram pumps to use again. I keep selling them every time I make one. So anyway, I decided to just go ahead and make a 3/4 inch, and it looks like it's about to top over the valve there. But I'm hoping that I have enough water in my storage tanks up there to fill up that thing before I run out. Anyway, while that's filling up, I'm gonna go prep the weed eater. Some of this grass down here is almost as tall as I am. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna cut this out and consider it to be my last weed eating of the year. Welcome to Wednesday morning. I'm heading out to go have lunch with a couple of guys and drop off some ram pumps. I did manage to get some weed eating done over here yesterday and along the side of the ditch right here. Not the best job, but anyway, so I was called out recently about the pressure in the ram pump pressure tank, and I knew that there was going to be more pressure than 20 psi when the delivery pipe was closed, and I was right. It was close to 70 psi. Well, I was kind of called out again recently, saying that when you fill a tank from the bottom, it's going to be slower than if you were to bring your delivery pipe to the top of the tank. I feel like that's wrong also, but I don't know for sure in this case, so I think it would be a really fun test to try out. So the concept is, on my ram pump setup, I have the delivery pipe going to the bottom of my storage tanks, and this guy is thinking that the weight of the water inside of those storage tanks is going to be more than the atmospheric pressure that I've claimed, if that makes sense. I don't know. So anyway, in short, I'm going to set up a test where I will have a hose going to the bottom of a 5-gallon bucket and a hose going to the top of a 5-gallon bucket, and see which setup fills the bucket faster. I think that would be the best test to see which one is correct. But I've been under the understanding that atmospheric pressure on a column of water is the same no matter the size of the body of water. So we're gonna test it out and find out how it goes. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, so I don't know how well, if I'll be able to get out there or not. But I've got to do some church shelves, and I've got Ashley's bench to work on, and there's all kinds of stuff that I can do if it's raining. But anyway, I'm gonna go drop off ram pumps and go have lunch with a couple of guys. Emma, what did you call it?
A mess.
A big mess? Yes, you are right. This place is a mess. So my men's lunch went well earlier. Had about 5 of us there. It's kind of rainy outside. Arrow is down for his 2-hour nap. So I thought Emma and I would come out here to the shop and clean up the big mess. I've got a couple of projects that I need to finish pretty quick. One of them is the bench that I'm building for Ashley. It's just kind of hanging out over there. But anyway, so I think I'm going to do a little cleanup real quick. I don't know why Arrow keeps waking up. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start over here and just get my plumbing stuff back up. Yesterday I was doing the project on the underwater ram pump, and I have a bad habit of pulling all of my plumbing stuff out to find the one component I need, and then I just leave it. I'm so happy to have these shelves built. They have made a huge difference in my shop. Just keeping that kind of thing out of the way. You want to help Dad clean up the dust?
Okay.
Okay. You want to hold the dustpan?
Yes, the dustpan.
All right, get ready. Let's sweep it up.
Hey, thank you.
There you go. Let's make sure we have room in the trash can over here. It's about time for Dad to clean out this trash can. Thank you. Good job.
Here's Buddy.
Yep, that's definitely rolling the wood. Well, nap time is about over. I think Emma are just going to call it clean for now, but I mean, it's not great, but it is improved a little bit. I mostly worked over here on getting my screws and fasteners done, and a little bit over here. But anyway, so I need to finish my church shelves that I'm building, and then I'm building Ashley this front door bench out of oak. And let's see, here's the top to that. But anyway, so I need to get those two done pretty quick so my shop can be a bit cleaner. And then I want to get back into making storage shelves this winter. I was just thinking, even for safety glasses. You smashed your fingers?
Yeah, my fingers is smitten.
Are you going to make it?
No, don't make it.
You won't make it? Okay. Even safety glasses could use a dowel and just store them up here on the tool wall. But anyway, if you've been with the channel for a while, you know I don't move very quick. Why is this here? Anyway, thanks for watching. We're gonna go inside and get something to eat, I believe. Do you want to throw this out in the woods?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Good job. You want to say bye to all the people?
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.